Hello and welcome in. In this video, I'm going to be describing two of the most effective ways that you can extract information from a homeowner or from any one of your potential clients without putting them on guard. We never want their defense to go up. So anytime I'm talking to a homeowner, especially if I'm in a first call close situation, you got to keep in mind that when you walk up to the front door, you're a stranger, and every encounter with a prospective client starts at some level of adversarial. So we got to tear these walls down very quickly. Now, some people are highly collaborative and you can ask them questions and they'll answer and you can get a real nice dialogue going, but there's a certain percentage of the population who have their guard up when you get there, and if you start asking them questions, they feel like you're interrogating. So the two most effective ways that I can get people to lower their guard and actually divulge information that they otherwise want to keep close to the vest is one, through labeling, which Chris Voss talks about all the time. We want to use seems like, sounds like, looks like, or feels like statements. So as an example, I had a homeowner one time who opened the door. They porched me. They came out on the front porch. They didn't want to let me in. And I tried to introduce myself. I'm like, John, hey, John, I'm Dan. And he goes, listen, I have 15 minutes. I'm not looking for a dog and pony show. I just need a price. So right off the bat, I've got two options. I can try to correct this guy and gain control, where it's like, hey, this is going to take longer than 15 minutes, man. At which point I'm going to get tossed, or I can use a label. So in this situation, I said, sounds like you've had some pushy salespeople out here. Seems like, sounds like, looks like, feels like. Sounds like you had some pushy salespeople out here. And the guy goes, yeah, I had a guy out here yesterday who was here for 5 hours. I thought he was going to call, I thought I was going to have to call the cops on him. I'm not doing that again. So I started laughing. I was like, 5 hours? A window guy? He's like, yeah. I was like, what the hell did you guys talk about for 5 hours? He goes, I have no idea, but I'm not doing that again. And I was like, listen, man. Now I use what's called a takeaway. I go, I have no idea if we can even do this project yet. And this is going to lead us into what Chris Voss calls an accusation audit. So I go, listen, I know that this is painful for you. Nobody likes talking to salespeople. I certainly don't. Here's what I need to take care of. If I can come in and take a look at what you're trying to get done, I can tell you whether or not we would do it. If we can, I'll tell you how we would do it, and I'll show you the products we use. If you like those things, I will price them out, and that price is good for 30 days. You could take that information, do whatever you want with. I have no idea if any of that is right for you at this point. The only thing I know for sure right now is I am not spending 5 hours with you. If I can come in and knock that stuff out, I'll be out of your hair in no time. Hey, let me in. About 3 hours later, I'm leaving with paperwork. We were laughing the whole time. But if you don't have the conversational tools to overcome that early on and gain entry, there's no way you're going to sell somebody something. So, labels, awesome. Accusation audits, really powerful, because you're basically summarizing all the negative aspects of this interaction that the other side is feeling. And if you can say it and they're thinking it, now all of a sudden you understand. We're looking at this the same way. And now they want to at least give you a few more minutes.
Hold on, closers. Are you ready to stop losing deals to the same tired old objections? At Grosso University, we've created this free closers guide just for you, which is a proven step-by-step framework to overcome any objection in the home improvement industry. This is the exact system used by top producers in the game, closing at over 70% plus, including record-breaking selling streaks such as 40 sales in a row. Inside, you'll learn how to get to the true emotional root origin of every objection, crush resistance with confidence, and close like an absolute professional. The best part is, this framework will teach you how to become a tenacious one-call closer without building any pressure whatsoever. Don't leave money on the table. Download your free closer's guide now and start turning objections into opportunities. As always at Grosso University, yes, you are a closer, and back to the video.
The second tool that is incredibly valuable when you're trying to extract information from somebody who doesn't want to give it to you is, instead of asking them questions and interrogating them, we want to use what's called elicitation. Now, some of you have probably heard of some of the gurus who come from the intelligence agency. So like Chris Voss, he was a hostage negotiator, worked for the government for a long time, very high stakes negotiation, awesome reference. There's another guy named Chase Hughes, who was a CIA operative for a while. It's like 20 years, I think he's been doing this. Now, I don't know a ton about Chase Hughes. I'll just tell you, like, not affiliated with him in any way. And I've seen people who love him and I've seen people who aren't crazy about him. It makes no difference to me. Elicitation is a tool that's used by operatives, it's used by therapists, it's used by all kinds of people. And when I break down what it sounds like, you're gonna be like, oh, I do that all the time. It's statement-based information gathering. And the reason that I like Chase Hughes when it comes to the description of this is he summarizes it very simply. There are 3 things you gotta do if you're trying to use statements to uncover information. The first one is I make a statement about somebody's situation that I feel they're going to need to correct. So the example that I've heard used is like, you and I are in New York City, we're walking down the street, we're gonna go into a Whole Foods, and you have to get that Whole Foods employee to tell you how much money she makes in 60 seconds, but you can't ask any questions. So you walk up to her and you go, excuse me, ma'am, I'm looking for baby formula. And she goes, oh yeah, right over here. And you start following her. And then as you're walking, you make a statement. You go, oh, hey, by the way, I just read this article where all the employees at Whole Foods just got bumped to $26 an hour. That's awesome. Congratulations. And she stops and looks at you and goes, no, I only make 17. So you made a statement that you know is untrue, that she's going to feel like she has to correct in order to set the record straight. So that's step one in elicitation. Super effective, right? People are always looking to correct you when you're wrong. Just look at any comment section on social media, anywhere. The next step in this is to then make another statement in regards to what they just told you. So she goes, no, I only make 17. And I go, oh, God, it must be kind of tough to live in a city as expensive as New York City making $17 an hour. And she goes, yeah, especially since my rent just got jacked up twice this year. So now she's just giving me more information that I didn't ask for. I just make a statement. She goes, yeah, absolutely. And here's why. At which point, step 3 in elicitation is disbelief. Where I go, your rent has already been jacked up twice this year? Come on, really? And she goes, yeah, in January I was paying $1,400 a month. In June, they just jacked it up to $2,000 a month, and I think they're gonna do it again. So you just went in as you were walking to find the baby food. You just got somebody who didn't know you 60 seconds ago to tell you how much money they make, how much they pay for rent, what their situation has been month over month for the last year, and you didn't ask one freaking question. Elicitation is an incredible way to get people to volunteer information because once they correct you, they feel like they're in a position of control. They dump dopamine, serotonin, endorphins. They feel like they're driving the car, and then you just keep making more and more statements and they keep on talking. These are incredibly powerful tools, especially early on in an appointment. It's a great way to not only extract information, but also build trust, because when you're doing that, you're using your tonality and inflection in a way that keeps them talking. You're showing them genuine interest. And when's the last time somebody showed you genuine interest? You're using your ears, eyes, and intuition, and you're egging them on to keep talking. Spies have been doing this forever. It's a great way to extract information. We are doing it as salespeople when we're selling home improvement products, because we need information from the prospect so that we can help guide them to the proper solution they need to solve their problem. You can use any sort of communication tool like this for insidious reasons. I really hope that you're going to use them to help people and not just close people. We want to make sure we are helping. We're doing this with the intent to understand the other side of the table so that way we can summarize what they're trying to accomplish and then prescribe a solution that's very attractive to them. So just a couple key points there. I hope that was helpful for you. When you get out there, slow down, use elicitation, labels, mirrors, accusation audits, do everything you can to make these people feel comfortable with you. If they feel comfortable, they're going to like you. If they like you, they're going to want to buy from you. It's also a great way to build trust through understanding. So I hope this was helpful. It was great to see everybody. And from all of us out here at Grosso University, guess you are a closer.